Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hello. You are tuned into twitch.tv/bedsores, coming to you live from my sick couch in the Chronic Illness Autonomous Zone. I'm your host, Alyssa, here with my co-host and transcriptionist, Earl. Let's get some rest today. I haven't collected myself. Every morning I wake up in every direction, and I have to pull all those directions together. Today we are playing 1996's Mausuke no Ojama, the World. Roughly translating to, if a random website that I checked just before this is to be believed, Mausuke annoys the world. This was localized and released in places in the West as Kiss Off, is the name of the main character, which is a sort of pun on Mausu, like mouth. As you can see, it's all about the mouth. A lot of the backgrounds appear to be some kind of Western theme. I don't really understand. He missed. I found the instructions a little bit difficult to understand. If you connect the mouth diagonally, it becomes a winged mouth. Normal world. Normal sentence. If you connect 3 or more, they disappear. When it disappears, if the winged mouth is connected, everyone will fly. This game incentivizes you to make checkerboard patterns. I've talked before about the golden rule of puzzle stackers, that you shouldn't separate pieces. And creating this kind of checkerboard structure is exactly the kind of thing that means. But Mausuke no Ojama, the World, exactly flies in the face of that directive to try to create a comboing mechanic that is based on having flying mouths that are built on checkerboards. Attack the Ojaman stick with a large number of feathered mouths. Wow, Ojaman is here. That's what I say whenever Ojaman is here. But don't worry. The mouse wanted disappearing together with the feather mouse. Do your best, Mao. So I hope everybody doesn't spend this entire stream thinking about how chapped their lips are, because that's what I'm going through right now. So this game was made by Data East in 1996. Data East is responsible for a couple of other puzzle titles. This board was the Sega Titan Video. A lot of these games are... They made Minnesota Fat's Pool Legend? That board is just the Saturn hardware. Fascinating. Come on, Minnesota Fat!
Feminine pizza bag!
Where do you think you're going? Oh, Minnesota Fat? I guess. No reason why you can't come in.
Fat, is that you? Why, you here to join up with Big G and company too? Oh, I see. So you're after Big G. Well, in that case, let's just see if you've got the stuff. You know me, I don't let easy money just walk on by. Come on.
Megaturicon, Outrunners, Two Crude Dudes, Super Hang-On, but I think the thing that they're most famous for, at least to me, is Magical Drop. Magical Drop is a series of puzzle games of great import to the puzzle game community. Sorry for the tangent. Let's get back to it. Those Super Hang-On games are ports, but they're good. Ah, okay. Oh, they made Windjammers? Ooh. Ooh. They did this, too. Now, okay. The credits number says 09, as if you can have more than 9 credits, but you can't. Fucking trash. Got your Zach, welcome in. These pulsating mouths unnerve me. You gotta get very used to this. I guess we're the punk rock dude. Hey man. What's up? Alright, typical fighting game setup. When you put 2 mouths together, they start kissing. Clearing lips that aren't flying doesn't do anything, but if you clear the flying lips, then your life will be good. Okay, we do have 2-way rotation. So the kind of garbage that we're receiving is not of a kind that actually impedes our stacking beyond just preventing a certain height. Ichi, he says. Who am I to deny him? We did it. If I clear a purple... now if I clear a pink... Nice. Liz, what about us? How aware of your lips do you think we are? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. This only has 1 song, but it's good. The only thing missing are some animated teeth blocks. I wouldn't say that that's missing. Is he saying rock and roll? Jama Jama rock and roll? Hey! I like this bird and in the game. Okay, I understand. So this game's garbage method is busted. Once you clear a line of garbage, it gets sent automatically to your opponent, which means as soon as you send garbage to somebody, you get tempo. And then all you have to do is harass them. And that's it. So just get an opening combo that's effective enough. And then rest on your laurels. Okay, so now as soon as I get anything, don't even try to combo, just clear. Pretty unsophisticated method of approach, to the point of being asinine. Puyo Puyo-san suffered from this same problem. Combo once and then you're set. It's a harassment game. This is as bad as Senno, which at least had the dignity of including Albert Eisenstein. Is the snake a dyke? A lot more of a punker, but... A punker? What the fuck is a punker? What's wrong with me? Punks can be dykes? Why do you think you have to tell me that? Me. No, I think they were trying to make a different reference than being a dyke. You. Why are you being homophobic? Death of the author? It's not what... Death of the author doesn't mean that we sweep away all context from a piece of work. Devil's proof? Shut the fuck! Death of the author means I killed the theory. You don't get to use the theory unless you personally killed the author. It's little known that Barthes actually murdered Honoré de Balzac. You're saying that it's just like Highlander. It's a Santa Claus situation. There's a regular Fringe performer called MC Hammersmith, and I'm filled with dread every time I look at his program image. Can you get a link? Yeah, I can get a link. Dag just sent me a tiny URL link. This is what it links to. This picture tells me everything I need to know about MC Hammersmith. Okay, so the unique songs come when you're about to top out. Oh, different sound. Boss? Bow, bow. Ouch. How does he manage to combo with only 2 colors? Is that... I think the game might be just tipping the scales in his favor. There's no way he's just clearing those 2 colors of pieces. Nope, the game is cheating in his favor. That sucks. So this is the puzzle game version of rubber banding, essentially. The respect that I was developing for this game has been drained. 1 misplacement piece, and that's it. This sucks. It's a real shame that they did this. Hey, English kids. The BFI South Bank is doing a season of queer crime films in August called Be Gay, Do Crimes. That a slogan which was built in order to raise money for a bail fund is now being used to advertise a film festival. I don't know, maybe it's cool. But it feels like the bashback underwear to me. Rather than condoning crime? That's your leadoff? Why do people commit crimes? Maybe they have a good reason, even though crime is bad. It's an entry level like prison reformers take. Fuck off. Crime is not always bad. Crime is good! So the bashback underwear reference is just, I don't know if you'll be able to find it, but it's a picture of booty shorts with bash back written on the back. And it's like, wow, looks like this revolutionary queer movement got turned into a pair of underwear. It kind of reads like a zoo placard in that sense. It fucking does. That's a really good saying. Be gay, do crime, a phrase that can seem intimidating to the uninitiated. While commonly known as an anarchist slogan to be shouted at protests or graffitied on buildings, should we criminalize or celebrate the Robin Hoods of queer cinema? If you need to ask the question, you've missed the answer. I'm so mad. Crime is a social contract, but it's understood by many to define antisocial behavior. I don't think I agree. I think crime is defined as that which is illegal. And the problem is that most people think that laws are good. It feels like the local country radio station that's called Outlaw Country, that's very pro-cop. It has this lead line that's like, an outlaw is defined as somebody outside the law, but not necessarily against the law. We hear that in every outlaw song we play. Like, no you don't. No you don't. one could make the claim that, like, yes, you're working within the institution and therefore you have to try to meet people somewhere. Okay. Don't start with be gay, do crime. Like, by choosing that as your inflection point, you are working towards defanging that term. Which, to be fair, the internet has already done. So, whatever. I guess, like, pick up your slop. Makes me think of how disappointed Willie and Co. must be. Willie Nelson is very happy to not be on Spotify where Joe Rogan is, but to instead be on Amazon Music. And to have a line of organic gas stations in the Pacific Northwest, where you can buy kombucha on tap. I've been to one. It was great. Look, like, if you make a film festival about queer crime, just call it, like, Gender Trouble or some shit. Be a real dipshit and call it Stonefoot Blues. Call it Filth is Our Politics if you have to. Call it Divine Ate Poop so we don't have to. Sako and Vanzetti died for this. Final thoughts on Mausuke no Ojama the World. I love the little world that you built for these characters. The sort of mouth-lip-based thing. In terms of the annoying or bothering, I truly was annoyed and bothered by the cheating, by the way that the AI, in order to win in the late stages of the game, simply just sends you garbage that you have fewer and fewer chances to counter. Apparently Monster Slider does that too at the very high levels, but the thing about Monster Slider is that it's a very good game. I found that the whole lattice construction network was novel, and it flew in the face of the golden rule of puzzle games by allowing like a certain amount of diagonal placements, and that's nice. That said, it was unwieldy. Much like Senno, there's just endless garbage goings at garbage counterings and no great work done. I would let this game into my house if it asked to, but I wouldn't let it kiss me. This has been twitch.tv/bedsores, coming to you live from my sick couch in the chronic illness autonomous zone. We've been your host Alyssa here with our co-host and transcriptionist Earl. Take care and do your best. Iti. You came up here for one treat and now you're going to leave? Whenever I meet a girl, I just tell them to get a third mouth, and then if we, like, all kiss at the same time, we'll fly. That's how it works. Oh!